Hello, beautiful people. It is Mrs. Ajulo. I'm back again on the beat. Okay, did you guys miss me? Okay, this video was supposed to be dropped yesterday, but I wasn't so strong. I'm still recovering, but we need to start running. We need to make this money. Okay, so I said, let me use my last energy. It's not my last energy in Jesus' name, amen. To do this video for you guys. Okay. Alright, so this video is the odogures of all the videos because this is the video that will make sure you stay in this game for long. And this is the video that will make sure you don't blow your account. So the race is not for the swift, okay? So this video is what will keep you here for long. You don't want to start trading and then you lose your capital and you were worse than you were before you even started. So yes, please. I know by now you guys already have a note, but in case you don't have a note, you should even talk it out loud to my hearing because you should have a book full of notes from the previous videos, okay? So, but in case you don't have, please go and get your notes. You are going to be writing down a lot because I'm going to be listing out things that you will keep going back to for a while, okay? Because I'm giving you this thing from my own book. You know, I traded this thing first before I brought it to you guys. So I have my own book too where I wrote down things, okay? So that's where I'll be calling things for you guys from. It is in my journaling and writing down how I'm trading that I was able to curate all of this. So I worked so that you guys will be able to run, okay? So when I'm talking about it or listing them, please write it down. It is very, very important. Okay, so this video is going to be the title of this video will be trading tips that will protect you from blowing your account. Okay, tips that will help you make the best entries and not lose your account. So first thing on this is I am in pocket option right now. The first thing on this is for you to know that I've not done anything today in the markets. I've not done anything today. I just woke up, did my morning routine and decided I'll do the video first. I'll make trade later in the day when I'm stronger, okay? So we do our analysis on H1. I'm sure by now the guide on how to set up these indicators are already in place. So we do our analysis on a H1 time frame where you click these three dots and then you choose time frames H1. So each candle here takes 1 hour to form. I've done a video on this already. Then our timer, of course, is 7 minutes. It means for each entry we make, we are in the market for 7 minutes. So whether you make profit or not depends in that 7 minutes. Amount, I'm sure there is already a guide on how to position. So the smallest we're using is $1 for a start. When your account is $100, you do 2 or 1.5 to be safe. I do 1.5 most of the times. So you do 2 or 1.5. Then when your account gets to around 150, 160, you can do 2.5 or 3 for very good entries. For very good, confirmation trades, you can do 3, but 2.5 is advised, okay? So yeah, from 200 you can do 3 comfortably. $200 you can do 3 per size for your first entry comfortably and double up as you go. So yeah, when we get to that bridge, then I will tell you guys more position lot size, or I can just write it out and make a document where each size of your account we have, you will know the lot size to use, okay? So yeah, let us right into the video. So the first thing I said is that we do our analysis on H1 time frame and we do our entries on M1 time frame. The reason is that we analyze on higher time frames, of course, which is H1. We enter on M1 so that we'll have a clear picture, because this is binary, it's not forex. The line, the point you entered from is very important. When you start trading, you will see. When you are in trade, open M1 and see how market is going, so you'll be understanding these things. Don't enter trade and you'll be on H1 looking at it. It's on M1 that you'll be seeing how market is moving. When market closes just tiny above your point, it can make you win or lose. So that's why you need M1 for entry, so that you make better entries. So if these are the analysis I did yesterday. If I point, please guys, I always use this line because it's very easy to just draw. The triangle is very stressful to operate, maybe because I'm using my tab and not system. I've not used my laptop to trade most of it. I don't like carrying laptop around. This is easier for me. So let's assume that, let's just pick a point, right? Somewhere the market has been already. Let's just use my line pick. Let's just assume that we just wanted to sell once market got here based on this point. This is not our analysis. I'm just trying to show you what happens in M1. Okay, let us assume this block I just drew is to tell you the point of this is where we are entering from. Okay, let's assume that this is where we're entering from based on the line I drew here. Okay, and I want to enter from here. Let's go down to M1. You see that point? Look at it here. Okay, now this place, this is where I wanted to sell from. Okay, in this my example, you see why we draw line. You see lines, you see block. Like I told you earlier, they are called unchangeable or static resistance and support. No matter the time frame, it changes not. But you see the Keltner channel and moving average, when you go down in lower time frames or increase in higher time frames, they change shape because their shape is according to the candle pattern, and the shape of candles are different for each time frame. So they follow the shape and movement of the candles. That's why they are different for each time frame. I already explained this in previous video. So now this is where I wanted to enter from. The reason we draw this line is so that you will know exactly. The biggest mistake you will make is you want to enter from somewhere and you didn't draw this line. You will just go there and you can start entering from here. Maybe you start selling from here. Why you should have waited for it to get here. What happens is that by first entry, you will not make it. Let us assume you entered here. You are selling. Market closed above it, so you will not even make it. But if I had entered here on this line, right? My first trade immediately touches this line, I sold. It's 7 minutes, which is 7 candles, because we're on M1 time frame. So 1, 2, 3 candles, 4 candles, that's 4 minutes. 5 minutes. Oh Lord, we're in 5, 6, and then 7. Now this 7th closed here. This is where the 7th candle closed, but remember I entered here. I entered at this line on the dot, so I am in profit. This trade will end in profit at the first entry. I wouldn't need to re-enter again because this trade closed in profit, because it closed here, which is below where I entered from. You see where the place you enter from is very important, because if I entered randomly, maybe around here, like I said, I didn't draw a line and I just felt like, oh, I'm around the area, I can just sell. You entered here. You will see that market closed above, so you will be in loss. Please always use line. Don't mind I'm drawing this thing as triangle, okay? You will be in loss because market is above it, okay? You will need another entry. Of course, by God's grace, if you entered again, the second entry here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. The seventh candle and you earned a massive profit. You earned a profit. But what if it didn't? What if it didn't crash and it kept going up? You keep re-entering and re-entering and risking more of your account when you could have just drawn line and entered at a perfect spot. So that's the first tip. We analyze on H1 and we draw line to identify where we want to enter from. On that H1, that point you want to enter from, draw line there and then go down to M1. Once market touches that line, you buy or you sell. Of course, if you're selling, you know that you are selling from here. If it's the buy, I will just draw for that one so that you see how it happens, which I assume that you guys will have figured that out. But in case you did not, let me just find a pair. Delete. Let me find a pair that has a buy that we can work with. I don't even need to find so much. This one, you can just use anything to explain this thing. Let's assume that we wanted to buy from here. We wanted to buy from here. We drew this line here, and we want, when market gets to this line here, we start buying. Okay, see how I drew the line? Usually, guys, please pay attention. When I'm drawing a line, I don't draw to the tip of the line. I give small space like this. Are you seeing what I'm doing? Pay attention to this area. This area here. Pay attention. When I'm drawing a line, let us assume this line is my low. This red candle is my low. Let's assume it's my low. And I want to draw that when market gets there. Let me use this one for example now. Here, this is a high. And I want to draw that when market gets there, I will sell. I will not draw it like this to the highest. Pata. I will draw it like this. Give small room above. Do you understand? That's a tipo. So yeah, let us assume that we want to buy immediately. Market touched this line. Let's go down to M1. 1 minute time frame. Okay, this is the first time that market touched it. The first time is the Okio. I remember someone asked me in the group. He said, what if market didn't get to your line and then it moved just like this? If you knew you draw your line correctly, if you knew you draw your line correctly and market did this, wait, it will come back to it. But just to be on the safe side, especially, but as you are demo trading, you will start perfecting your skills. But just to be on the safe side, okay, if market has not touched the line and it has done all the good work, you counted 7 candles and see that it has pumped, just move on. Okay, just find another setup. Did you hear what I said now? Like I said, as you demo trade, you start getting a hang of it more. If you know you drew your line well and market did not get to the line, wait for it. It will get there. So, of course, I drew my line well because that was a candlestick support. It's not a dynamic. It's not from Keltner channel or anything. It's from the candle itself. And I drew it well. So, excuse me. I know that market will get there. And it did. One touch immediately got there. Of course, I would have bought from the first touch of that line, which was here, and then counting 1 2 3 4 5 6. The 7th candle itself was a massive buy. So of course it would have ended in profits because my line would have been here. That line that I tell you people that they put when you make another would have been here, and market would have closed here. So I ended in profits. I didn't need a re-entry. So yeah, this is it for the using M1 and H1 as analysis and entry. All right, please, as soon as you're done entering a trade, even if you're in a trade already, okay, and you have entered the trade, of course you have 7 minutes. You come here to check your trades. They are not open trades because I'm not in any trade. or you come here, you see your trade running, you'll be seeing the timer. Also, you also see the timer on the screen. I already did a live trade. Go back to one of the videos. Once you are in a trade and you are still analyzing, still looking for that pace, please go back immediately to H1. There is this mistake that you may start making if you are not careful. Is if you enter a trade on M1, you stay there. You may forget that you are no longer on H1 and you start analyzing. Oh, see support. Oh, see resistance. You may not take a trade before you realize. We analyze on M1 and H1, not on M1. M1 is just for entry, precision entry. Okay, so as soon as you are done with your precision entry, the only time you come back to M1 is if your trade did not close in profit and you need to re-enter. You come back again to M1 to enter. But as soon as you enter a trade, go back to H1. If not, you forget that you're in M1 and you start analyzing. See support, see resistance. Of course, the easier way to know that you're on M1 time frame is the candles expire fast. Look at that. Candles expire every minute, like I taught you. So when you see candles moving this fast and this timer here, know that you're in M1. Get out of there immediately and go back to H1 to do your analysis. All right. So the second thing is how to choose the best supports and resistance. Okay, how to choose the best support and resistance. But before I explain that, let me explain to you on how to re-enter, because I just told you how to enter now. If you are re-entering a trade, okay, and please be writing, please be writing, so when you are demo trading, you'll be doing your demo well. If you have entered a trade and your first entry did not go in profit, markets, maybe you sold. Okay, let us use this side for analysis now. Oh Jesus, what did I click? Oh, Fibonacci to concern me. Let us assume you sold in this area. Maybe you sold here and markets started printing up, it didn't end well. Okay, and you wanted to re-enter. You already know, as market is printing, when it's remaining 1 minute, you already know, okay, this thing is not going to, it's not in 1 minute that it will come back to your entry and give you profit. You know that, okay, this thing is not going to work, that market has left, I need a second re-entry. Okay, because when you are trading, once is you'll be watching the timer from this place, be seeing your trade. Once it's remaining 2 minutes or 1 minute 50 seconds, come back to M1 and see what is going on, whether your trade will end in profit or not, or whether you will need a re-entry. Okay, always monitor your trade. That's why you need to be taking one trade per time. Don't be in multiple trades. Don't be in multiple trades. Don't be in multiple trades for now. Okay, so when you get a hang of it, when your account is bigger, you can do that. But for now, don't be in multiple trades, because there are trades that may need 5 entries and then you've risked all your accounts in like 4 trades. You won't even be able to do 3, and then you come and cry that your account has vanished, because your account cannot chest all the trades. So 1 trade per time. So let us assume that you sold here, markets moved against you and started going up. You know that you will need a re-entry. Okay, what do? When it's remaining, let us assume that you entered from here. You counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see that when it's remaining 1 minute, you already see that, okay, this market is never coming back to that point you placed yourself. When it's remaining 20 seconds, you see that this market is not going to make it. This and is going higher. The higher from you enter the sell, the likelihood that you will win. Because if I come here now and see that, that is remaining 10 seconds for the market, for the first entry to expire, I will click my second position immediately, because I'm at a high point here. The person that waited for their 10 seconds to remaining to expire may get in here, which is way lower. You see, market will have to close here for you to be in profit. Now me that got in here 10 seconds before my first entry, I didn't wait. I already know that miracle no go happen in 10 seconds. So I entered from here. Who do you think will end the profit more? Me. Because by that time I entered, my candle has started reading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By this candle, by this candle, I will close in profit because I entered here. But someone that entered here most likely may not make it. He may not make it. So when you know that market is remaining 10 seconds for you to for the first entry to expire, and you see that there is no mirror, it's too far away, it has moved on, it has gone too far, it's not going to come back to your entry, there's no possibility of you winning that trade in that next 10 seconds, and market is going high, use that opportunity to re-enter your second. Don't wait for your timer to finish. That 10 seconds will not change any life. Don't wait for that timer to finish. Even if, let us assume there was one candle that did one massive dump like this one, and then boom, you just ended in profit. Now you now have 2 profits. It's better than for you to miss a good entry because you were waiting for 10 seconds to expire. I just hope this makes sense. You will still right, as I say, write it down. When you are trading, you'll be going back and be applying these tips to your trading. Come back and thank me later. All right, so the other thing, I've already told you guys how to where we analyze from, and the how we re-enter our trades to get better probabilities of winning. All right, there'll be times that me and my husband will be in a trade, and he entered. If it's a sell, the higher the market where you enter from, the more you close in profits. It's the opposite for buy. The lower the point you entered from, the more you end in profit, because market has to close above your line of entry for you to be in profit. Market has to close below your line of entry for you to end in profit in sell. Market has to close above your line of entry for you to end in profit for buy. I hope you wrote this thing down. So there are times me and my husband will be in a trade. I'll tell him, check this pair. And immediately, by the time he clicked, the market has printed more higher candles that he will sell from there. His own will end in profit first. I may need a second entry for my own, but because he entered at a higher point, his own ended in profits. So I've told you guys how to do re-entry. Now we're moving how to choose better resistance and support. How to choose better resistance and support. Because we have so many things that we go back to H1. We have so many things that we use and do support and resistance. We have the Keltner channel. I've already explained this. The moving average, the bottom of the Keltner, top of the Keltner. Please, if you don't know what Keltner is, it's this thing that looks like pipe that market is inside. It's Keltner channel, this thing now. So the middle of it is the purple line there. Okay. So the top of the Keltner is resistance, the bottom is support. The middle can either be resistance or support depending on where market is. When market is above it, it has become a support. When market is below it, it has become a resistance. The same thing with the moving average. When market is above it, it has become a support. When market is below it, it has become a resistance. But you see the bottom of the Keltner channel and the top of the Keltner channel, we don't interchange it like that. When market is above the Keltner channel, don't come and trade it as support, please. Listen to what I said again. I said this in the previous video. I hope you are writing. You see the top and bottom of Keltner channel. The top will always be resistance. The bottom will always be support. If market is above the top of the Keltner channel, don't come and tell me, you are using it as support because market is above it and is not below. Wait till whenever markets come inside, and you wait till whenever it gets to the bottom of it's only the bottom of the Keltner channel that we use as support. It's only the middle one and the moving average that can be interchanged, that when market is above, it turns to a support. When market is below, it turns to a resistance. Now, how you trade that is, if markets, let us use this example. If markets, you better pay attention to this video. Like I said, this video will make or mar your account. In case you think that it's getting long and blah, 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 I will remind you when you come to cry about your account that did you watch my last video. I don't want you guys to blow money. Please just dash me the money. If you really don't want to, because it's of you to dash it to this broker that will not even care whether you blow your money. Just come and give it to me. All right, so let us assume that we wanted to enter here based on saying a Keltner channel. Of course, this was a good analysis. This is a resistance, candlestick resistance, and this is a Keltner, the middle of the Keltner channel here. Let us assume I took a sell here. I can't go into M1 to see how this sell would have turned out. I can see candle going lower, so I know that it would have ended in profit. But let us assume we traded this, okay? And then, of course, market went ahead hours later to keep going up, blah, 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 blah. When market comes back here, I will trade this as support. Did you catch that? You know, here we traded it as resistance. Here, I will trade it as support. It is only the middle of the Keltner channel or this moving average here that we use for this. They are the only ones that can interchange to be a support or resistance depending on where you are trading from. But you see the top of the Keltner channel, the bottom of the Keltner channel, we know they do them like that. You see, as markets blow past it, is outside it. Look at this candle now. When it comes back here, don't come and buy and tell me, look at you bought because the Keltner channel is below it. Bad. He failed. That's not what I taught you. All right. So another thing I want to emphasize is when you are using, because these interchangeable ones can be confusing. When you are using it, let us assume here. This is a good example. Oh, where am I? Where am I? Okay, yeah. This is a good example. When, let us assume that markets, was coming here and you decide to sell with this Keltner, middle of Keltner channel as a resistance, you sold here, okay? And then it went in profits. You know these candles are 1 hour. 1 hour later, market is still here. Please don't trade it. You just traded it 1 hour ago. Another time, market is still here. Don't trade it. In fact, just ignore it. If you just traded a Keltner channel 1 hour ago and market has not moved around, please don't trade it. Give market like 3 hours. Then if look at it now, after the third one, fourth one, 4 hours later, 5 hours later, it now came back. I would have traded it as support here because it has given space. This is even a consolidation. If market is, if 3 hours in 3 hours in later, market is still inside the Keltner channel, inside the middle of the Keltner channel, struggling, I wouldn't even trade it here again. I need it to breathe, move around. When it comes back to it, I will trade it. Do you understand? All right, so yes, that's it for the using the Keltner channel. Then I'm going to explain, I was trying to explain how to use resistance, the best resistance and support. Now, we do 2 or more. Okay, why? Because the more the better. Let me read out something for you guys. Bible says in Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 30, it said that 1 will chase 1,000 and 2 will put 10,000 to flight. You chase it, 1 alone we chase 1,000, means you will chase them. You know me say they go run. But 2 we put 10,000 to flight. Putting to flight means say they are running. They are scared and they are running. Putting them to, like, they are flying away. They are running. So 1 is there. It's just there. But 2 resistance or supports is better. Ecclesiastes 4 from verse 9 says, it says 2 people are better off than 1, for they can help each other succeed. Okay? Then it says if 1 person falls, the other can reach out and help. But someone who falls alone is in real trouble. Then 11 says 2 people lying close together can keep each other warm. When you have a resistance and then there's another one, first of all, what will happen is when the first one blows through, the second one will help each other. It says 2 people lying close together can keep each other warm. The resistance and support, the resistance, if you are trading 2 resistance, they have to be close to each other to help each other. If they are far away, I will show you screenshots so that you see, but we'll get there. If they are too far away from each other, they cannot really help each other. Because by the time price is getting to the second one, you're already in like your 5th entry. Your account is already in blood. Maybe what is remaining is now small. You can't even re-enter 6th position or 7th position because you started early. The person that is supposed to help the first resistance did not help it. Macron or far away. The person is far away. So you don't want your double resistances spread apart. They have to be together in order to help each other. They have to be lying close together. Then verse 12 says, a person standing alone can be attacked and defeated. A resistance standing alone can be attacked and defeated, but two can stand back to back and conquer. So when candle hits the first resistance or support, it may conquer it, but then it blows back through it and is going. By the second resistance we hold, by that time it don't burn energy hitting the first one, so it's already weaker. The second one we hold. But guess what? Guess what is better than 2? 3. It says 3 are even better, for a triple braided cord is not easily broken. So when you see a setup that has 3 resistances, that sale will happen. All you need to do is enter well with those things I said earlier. Enter well so that you will not need to do 6 entries and blah blah blah. But if is it that sale will happen, it will happen. The same thing we buy. If there is 3 supports lined together, it will happen. If market blows through the first one, the second one we wedge it. It blows through the second. The third one, it cannot blow through it. It will wedge it. All you need to do is make better entries so that you will not keep re-entering. And by the time you never even reach third resistance, you're already at 5 entries. That's not smart. Do you understand? So 3 supports and resistance is better, way better. You have no business trading one. Please run for your life. You see one, you want to enter trade and the only thing there is just one. Don't do it. Don't, just move on. Markets play. There are too many pairs for you to trade nonsense. Wait for the better ones, okay? Don't do it. Someone will not say, why am I reading from Bible when I have been trading for 7 years? So I'm not talking rubbish, okay? I am not talking rubbish. The Bible is complete. It helps you in every sphere of your life. So I read out this to say you see how it's from 1 to 2 to 3, explaining how each of them, and this is exactly what you will trade, and you will see what I'm talking about. This is exactly how it happens in the markets. This is exactly how it happens in the markets. Market can blow through the first one, second one, the third one, it will chest it. And then break. It's like when a car is on high speed. If it hits, by the time it has hit 3 things, instantly, it will stop at a halt. It will jump something. It's physics. It's not even like the Bible said it, and it's also science, okay? So 3 resistance, 2 resistance is good. 3 resistance is better, okay? You can, in a day, you may see 3 resistance and supports in a few trades, but to the regular ones, you'll be seeing more is the 2. 2 is good. 3 is way better, okay? If you see more, way much better safe. All right? So I will tell you the two combinations that I use. I will tell you the 2 combinations that I use by maybe in a few minutes now. I will tell you the 2 combinations that I use. Let's see. One thing I wanted to mention, guys, if you are in a trade, if you finish taking a trade, let us assume you took a trade with maybe you did 3 entries, and your 3 entry you're at 6, and you took the trade, is running. Let's just test run now. You took a buy now, you go here, the trade is running. See, go back immediately and edit this thing to 1, because there have been times that I'll be doing something, maybe, or my screen is hanging, I'm tapping, I'm trying to see what's going on. If your position, because once you tap this button, you have entered trade. It's a 1 tap system. So when you enter a trade, you've taken 6, and then the trade is running, please go back and edit it to 1, so that in case you make mistake, maybe you shifted or you are trying to stand up from where you are, your hand mistakenly tap sell or buy, no, you know that is $1 that you're risking. Because this thing has happened. I will be in a trade, maybe I'm already in my 4th position, I used $15 to enter, and then I mistakenly tap again. Maybe my iPad was hanging, I'm trying to, what is going on, I'm moving, or I'm trying to stand up and I lose balance and I tap. Yes, of course, I may be lucky and it's ended in profit, but that can also mine your account, because you just put $15 of your account to risk. Do you understand what I'm saying? Alright, so all these things that I used to teach now, I'm just running. Hopefully in the end. But while they are running, let us move on to the other things. Okay, so I was saying the duo. I'll tell you the duos, the combinations of resistance and support that works best. All right, so take out your, I hope you are still writing. Right, first, number one, candle, the OG of all OGs. Candle, these are the ones I draw safe. Not see like, if I come to market first, I will first draw the candles, then I'll see how to combine it with other ones. Draw your candles. I'm drawing resistance. This resistance is a high, a resistance is another high, a resistance. If you want to draw this as resistance, this, you know, this zigzag, I told you guys that this zigzag is helps you to identify highs, major highs. If you want to draw line now to identify to sell here, please don't go and draw here. Pay attention. This is our line. Don't go and draw here. Draw here. Let there be a tiny triangle space in between your line and the point of that zigzag. Make it like this. Don't go and draw here. Markets may never get there. Draw here. It's not from this point to this point that will make you lose. If market sold well, you will be in profit. So draw here so that you already be in the market. Okay, this has been tested and confirmed by me. So the duos that I combine, first of all, the highs and lows of the market. I'm not talking of any Keltner channel or anything. First of all, identify the ones on your candle first. Then you find to see your, when you finish drawing these ones, I just drew like 3 now for you. 1, this one is 1, this one is 2, and this one is 3. Okay. Then I will now start looking for, okay, moving average. You now see moving average. Moving average is this green record line. Moving average, then middle of Keltner channel. Okay, these are the resistance here. Now, of course, I will not enter trade here because I have resistances here. They are far away. They are not very close by. Remember what I taught you. So the first combination is you can do 2 highs close together. Let me find one and see if I can show you what I mean. Delete. 2 highs or 2 lows that are close together that you can use. Good. This is a good one. This one. Let's assume that we've not reached here. This one. Then this one. See where I'm drawing now. This one. You see? So 0.1, 0.2. This is the second one. And of course, this is the first one. So these 2 supports are close to each other. Markets respected it to pieces. Can you see? It touched both of them. So of course, you may not, one entry wouldn't have been enough. Maybe you would have needed 2 entries. But the duos that you can combine, 2 supports or 2 resistances that you can combine is 2 lows or 2 highs, depending. Example of 2 highs. See 2 highs. This one is high 1, high 2. These are for resistance. As you can see, market reached them and sold. This one, it would have been different trades because when market reached here, it respected it and sold. When market got here again, it respected it and sold. So this would have been 2 different trades within maybe 3 hours because you can see market respected this one, went down. After like 3 hours, it now came and reached for this one. So you can do, but we wouldn't have known that when we were entering because market could have easily gotten to this one like it did in the other one that I just discussed now. So you can do two highs and two lows as your, cue to enter, or you can do middle of Keltner channel with moving average, just like this, now. Middle of Keltner channel, which is this, with moving average. They are not so bad. They may just need more positions, but they are not so bad. They are far away, but they are not so bad. If you have $20, don't trade this, please. But if your account is like 150, you can trade it with small lots. So in case if you enter from here, market is moving, this one will chest it. This one is even 3 because you have middle of Keltner channel, moving average, and the top of the Keltner channel. So it's even 3, it's not even 2. But yes, you can combine middle of Keltner and moving average. That's the second one. Now I explained the first one already. Then the third one is bottom of Keltner channel with candlestick. Example, this one. This is a candlestick support together with bottom of Keltner. Like, market has already this is the reason I say you cannot, please, if you see the bottom of Keltner channel and the top of Keltner channel, please don't ever use it alone. Of course, we don't even do one support or resistance, but in case you just forgot somewhere along the line, you had small forgetting and you forgot, don't ever use only the Keltner channel as support or resistance. Always combine it with candlestick. So market, as you can see, market has blown through this bottom of Keltner channel already, and so this is not even a dual, this thing is support, it's a single support. I wouldn't have used it. Like, if you could, if your account can, if your account is deep, big, but if your account is small, please don't try this. This is one. I'm looking for a perfect example. Blah 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 blah. This I think I have screenshots. I will show you guys. Yeah, I have screenshots. I will show you guys some good screenshots. Hey, look at this one now. Let me show you this one. See this one. Is this thing in Maximus? Okay, yes it is. Look at this one now. This high. This one is in together with the top of the Keltner channel. So let me use another triangle to describe how markets will get there. Nope. Yes, rectangle, sorry, not triangle. So yeah, when market is going and reaches here, it will hit the Keltner channel, then hit the high here. So this is a dual, a good dual combination, the Keltner channel and the candlestick. So always, I just told you now, use a high or a low, a candle, resistance or support to merge with the Keltner channel, the bottom and the top of the Keltner channel. I already said this is the third one now. So the fourth one is of course it's just like the other one, top of the Keltner channel with a candlestick, high or low. Sorry, high. When the top of the Keltner channel will always be a resistance. So find a high and combine with it, a high that is close by there, and combine with it. Or the bottom one, find a low and a low on the candle and combine with the low of the Keltner channel. Then, of course, I already said this one, the middle of the Keltner channel and the moving average. Those are the two dynamic resistance or supports that you can merge together. Okay, so let me just go to my screenshot, but before I go there, I will tell you those that I don't combine. You see, bottom of a Keltner channel or top of a Keltner channel with a moving average alone, I don't do that duo. See here, you see in my diary, candlestick resistance and support is OG. If I don't find it, I don't even like trading there. There are too many pairs I will find immediately. I'll find one. By the time I've looked at 4 or 5 pairs, I would have seen one. So example, this now, let us assume this now. You see these two, I will never do this. Moving average and Keltner channel, you can never find me doing it. I can only combine moving average with middle of Keltner channel. Middle of Keltner channel is stronger than the top and the bottom. So I can only combine it. They are not even together the way I want. They are screenshots. You will see where they are together well. I can only combine these two if they are serving as resistance or support. But you see where it's just this like this. No, I don't trade it. They are two resistances, but there are two resistances that may not be able to chest price. Okay, so let me move to the screenshot and show you here. See the screenshot. See the screenshot now. The first resistance here is a candle. The second resistance is the middle of the Keltner channel. Good stuff. Very good. Then this one has three. The first one is the high of a candle, the resistance, candle resistance. Then top of a Keltner resistance. Then a moving average. You see how they are three close together. When market gets there, when it blow past the Keltner, blow past the candlestick, the moving average will chest it and it will sell. Guys, I screenshot movies and I never watch them. It's such a pity. But yeah, this one is a candlestick. This is a candlestick resistance. Then you see the moving average and the Keltner channel. This is what I talk about when we talk about them being together. You see how they close together, not the one in my previous charts. This is it. This is a three confirmation that can be traded well. Then see this one where it's just, you see is middle of Keltner channel and moving average. You see why I tell you that I don't combine them. I always like candlestick ones. They are more stronger. You see how price blew past it. Your account will not survive this. You see this type, your account will perish. Because 6 centuries and it's still pumping. And it's not news. So this is why I always advocate for candlestick ones. Combine candlestick with other ones. Don't just do middle of Keltner moving average. Yes, it's a combo, but you find other options better. But you see, when we saw this thing before I screenshotted it, market has already, like, we were trading it based on the 200 MA alone. Because of course you can't even say middle of Keltner. As you can see, market has been in that middle of Keltner for hours, for like 7 hours. So it's no longer a valid resistance. So the only one that has been untouched is that middle of that moving average. And then trading it alone, as you can see, is a disaster. Don't do it. 2, we chase 10,000. 2, we keep each other warm. 2, we stay back to back and fight. That's what we read, in case you've forgotten. 2, we stay back to back, and in Ecclesiastes, 2 can stand back to back and conquer. Remember that. Then this one, of course, this one is 4. The S1, the first candlestick low. Then I was about to enter this trade, but I did the screenshot to show you guys. Then the bottom of the Keltner channel, the moving average, and then this other supports here. Fantastic stuff. Markets will not survive it. It's not possible. You may just need a few entries, but if you go buy, it will buy. It will buy. It will buy. Okay. So what else is on my list to talk about? What else is on my list? So yes, I was telling you guys about how to re-enter and make better re-entries of trade. Because something like this now, they are 4 now. Market, you may need 2 or more entries. The first one may not be enough. Market will go down to the second one, bottom of the Keltner channel, or hit the moving average before it starts buying. So you may need a few entries. I already taught you how to do this. But then there is a fail-proof, authentic way to trade. And this is very important. This is the most important part, is to know that you have to trade with God in mind. Okay. See, let me tell you. The way you are doing this thing now and you want to make money. It is foolish for you to think that your village people are happy. Let me just put it that way. Let me just phrase your village people in quotes. We sit back and watch you print dollars. So you have to make sure that your spiritual life is sound. Okay? Because Deuteronomy 6:5 says, you shall love your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. You see, in this trading, trade it to glorify God. Because Bible says in 1 John 1:2, it says that, beloved, I wish that you prosper as your soul prospereth. The question now, my brother, my sister, let me ask you, share your soul they prosper to start with. Because if he says, I want you to prosper, this God wants you to prosper, share your soul they prosper. Or your spirit man has entered coma. Some of you have not even gone to church this year. Since this year, you've not spent time with God. Maybe if they ask you the last time you spent time with God, now you can't even remember. Don't play. This market is not playing with you. You need a spiritual edge. You need a spiritual advantage. Now, are you trading this thing now so that you do dirty December and red February? How did they talk about? I don't know this thing. Red February, paint the town red. Dirty December, no gain in November. Is that why you're trading? Or do you actually want to use this money to glorify God? What are you like? It's easy if this money touch your hands now. You trade from now to December now, maybe you make $1,000. You will go and scatter all the bars in your city. You go to the best hotels and blow it. It's like, ask yourself, what am I going to do with this money? Will it glorify God? Are you going to love God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your resources? The resources you are going to make here, sure you will use it and glorify God? Sure you will use it and glorify God? That's the question. Okay? So I will be deceiving you guys if I come here and talk about all this. I am skilled. Like I said, I've been trading this for 7 years. I'm not popular. I don't post myself on social media, but there are a few OGs in this group that know who I am. Okay? There are a few people here that know who I am. I know what I'm saying. I know this skill, but I also know God. And I know that you can't entirely be successful. It is only God that maketh riches that does not add sorrow. Because some of you in your mind now, you're saying, so what of all these successful traders? Rest. See, behind closed doors, things are happening. Who is your God? Do you lift up your phone and then you look at this market and you tell this market, you will obey me, you will know my God? And you are just trading aimlessly. Don't lean on your own understanding. I've taught you all the skills, but don't lean on your own understanding. You still need the grace called favor. You still need God. Trading is spiritual. Anything that has to do with wealth creation is spiritual. If you want to get to the heights, you want to do well, go and dust off your kanya wherever you left it from. Dust off your Bible. Dust off your clothes and start looking for the nearest place of worship. Okay? Do you understand? So I would not come here and lie to you and tell you guys I've been so. Of course I've been doing it because my trading life changed drastically when I started involving God in it. Are you serious? The God is the wisdom of the wise. The wisdom himself. How do you even think? Whatever way you think you're prospering, imagine how it will be if you add the Ancient of Days to all these strategies I teach you now. How do you even think I get all these strategies? Here's my device. How do you even think I get all these strategies from? How do you think I trade so good? You think it's because I burnt my candle for the past 7 years? Of course I burnt my candle. I studied to show myself approved. But then there is a backing. Someone sang a song that say, I walk with God the Father, I walk with God the Son, I walk with God the Holy Ghost. Me and them join, I get backing. What is your backing in this trading? You want to try it randomly? You want to do vibes and inshallah? Please just send me the money. There's no need blowing it. Just dash me. I will pray for you, sef, and bless you. It will be better than you to come here and blow it. I will be deceiving you if I don't tell you that the foundation of a successful trader is a trader that does not joke with his God. A trader that does not joke with his God. Like I said, some of you here has not even gone to church this year. You will say, I don't have transport money. Thank God though, we are about to make money this December. Hey. So you will not come and give God excuse again that, oh, I don't have transport. Eh? Some of you don't have a walk with Jesus. You've not even tried to know who he is. You think it's too much. All these things, self. Eh? I used to tell someone that the best compliment I get is when someone say, you too, they do this Jesus thing. It's the sweetest compliment you can tell me. Church girl, my heart will leap for joy. It means I'm doing something right. You know when you're doing something and you're like, maybe nobody's noticing me. So for you to notice I'm a church girl, I'm always doing too much church. It means I'm really doing well though. So some of you don't have a walk with Jesus. You don't know him. You've not given your life to him. You're just living life. Do you. Social media will tell you, do you. Do what makes you happy. Don't do you. Do God. Don't do you. Do God. What is your relationship? Do you know who Jesus is? Do you know who some of you just go to church. You were raised in a Christian home. You go to church. Yes, you are listening to me. You go to church. But you know you are going to church because you don't want people to say you be winch. Like, you know, be when something bad happen in your compound, they say, is that brother that don't used to go to church? Who knows? Maybe you just go to church so that people will see you as a good guy that cannot harm a person. You are not going to church because you are seeking God. And you are here. You are listening to me right now. You know you are the one I'm talking about. Come to Jesus. Come to Jesus. You have given your life before, but somehow, somewhere, maybe you blow account tire, you are tired, you've given up. You say, where was God when I blew my $1,000 account? Come. You used to be on fire for God. Everybody knew you. This guy, this person, anytime you come on, this brother, man, like people will come to you and seek counsel for their Christian work, but somewhere, somehow, you don't even know what happened. All of a sudden, things went down. You can't even pray for 30 minutes anymore. You can't even read Bible. You can't even read one chapter of the Bible without being distracted or being tired, feeling it's boring. But you used to be a walking fire. You used to be someone that when you are going, people will pass you and they will turn around and say, hey, can I discuss things with you? I feel like you will help me lighten my burden. You used to pray for people. You can hold people's hands and you pray for them and there will be results. But somehow, something happened. You don't know what is going on anymore. Don't be ashamed. So long as you are still alive, there is always a turnaround. Come. That voice that is telling you now that you should, don't worry, all these things, is the devil. The fact that voice is the reason why what is going on is going on. Walk out on the devil. Walk as you are listening to me now. Walk out on the devil. You see that voice telling you to end this video. All this thing don't enter something else. It's the devil. Walk out on him. Stand up. Tell the devil, sit down. Let me go and walk to God. Walk out of the devil and walk to Jesus. And if you are here right now, all this thing I said, you know deep down in your heart that you really want things to be better. Please just open your mouth and say, God, forgive me for disobedience. Forgive me for trying to live life on my own. Forgive me for trading aimlessly. For the times I've been greedy and blew accounts. Forgive me for the times that people cannot see me and see Jesus. The times I was trying to vibe, make it be say I no be trader wey know Jesus. Let it not be like I'm a church guy. Forgive me, Lord, for being ashamed of you. Your bio you should be a trader that knows Jesus. It should be in your bio. Trader wey know Jesus. Stop hiding God. Lord, I'm sorry for hiding you. I'm sorry for the way I've been living. Say after me. Lord, I'm sorry for disobedience. I'm sorry for the way I've been living. Say, Jesus, come into my life. Be my Lord and Savior. Again, if you said it before, I rededicate. I don't know where I went astray. Give me a new heart that will love you and that will serve you. Give me a heart. Give me a mouth that speaks about you. Give me a heart that hears you, a tongue that will tell people that the secret why I'm a successful trader is because of you. Lord, today I don't want to go back to my old behavior. I want to serve you for the rest of my life. I declare today that I am yours, because it is written that if you declare with your mouth and believe in your heart, then you are saved. Lord, I don't have the capacity. You are my strength. I don't know how to be a disciplined trader. There's always this spirit that comes and tell you to add more positions. Lord, help me. I want to be disciplined. I want to be able to trade efficiently. I want to make wealth. Bible says He teaches us to make wealth. I want to make wealth. Jesus is the cup that never runs dry. I am speaking over you today that your account will never run dry. Your life will never run dry. You will not struggle in this trading. The fact that you are in this community is not a mistake. You were brought here for a reason. It means that this is the end of all that you have been going through. All your struggles for finances, this is the end. And you that is under the sound of my voice, I said your account will never run dry. Your account will never run dry. Your account will never run dry. Your life will not know any dryness. Henceforth, the peace of God that surpasses all human understanding will begin to rest on you. In the name of Jesus. Please, if you say this prayer, you want to retrace your steps, you want to start doing better, I beg you in the name of Jesus, send me a DM. I will help you with all I can. What else am I here for? If you need me to buy you Bible, I will ship to wherever you are. I will ship to anywhere you are. I will send it to you. I will bill. Please send me a DM. Don't let the devil use shyness to take away what God is about to do in your life. Guys, welcome to a new phase of your life. Welcome to a new phase of your life. This is the end of my video. I really hope you were blessed. Have a beautiful time.